Theatres across London's West End will dim their lights next week in memory of acting star Dame Joan Plowright, who's died aged 95. She was a deeply respected stage and screen star who'd previously received a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination. Born in Brigg, near Scunthorpe, she enjoyed a long career and was one of the most distinguished actors of her generation. VRA Holmes looks back at her life.
Let's put the light back on the stage.
Few have mastered both stage and screen quite like Dame Joan Plowright. In her 7-decade career, she conquered the West End, Broadway and Hollywood.
Swell out by the moon, the inconstant moon.
Before becoming a dame in 2004. Born into a theatrical family in Lincolnshire, she won a scholarship to the Old Vic Theatre School as a teenager, before establishing a career where she worked alongside icons of the era like Orson Welles.
Hey, look who's here.
Fittingly for a woman steeped in showbiz, it was starring in a production about the entertainment industry where she met and fell in love with the legendary Laurence Olivier. Their wedding in 1961 was a sensation and their almost 3-decade marriage a success, with the couple raising 3 children. He had encouraged her to internationalise her career, but it was only after his death in 1989 when her on-screen success took off. Winning a Golden Globe,
Joan Plowright in Enchanted April,
and securing an Oscar nomination. One of a renowned generation of actors, she continued performing until her 80s when eyesight problems prevented her working. But despite global success, she never forgot her roots.
The Plowright Theatre still carries her name. Our group started in 1949, was started by her mum and dad. She became our president, and it's a role that she's carried on now for the last 69 years.
Announcing her death today, her family said, "We are so proud of all Joan did and who she was, as a loving and deeply inclusive human being." She was one of the West End's leading lights, and in a tribute to her, theatres in London will dim theirs for 2 minutes on Tuesday.
Dame Joan Plowright, who's died aged 95.